Warning, the following segment contains explicit language and is not permitted for people under the age of 18, and Travis's father-in-law. These are real funny stories, and these are stories behind them. Viewer discretion advised.
And we are going to share the story of
the first day we hung out outside of work.
First day. Alright. So by this time, me and Jerry alone were doing magnet fishing from February into April. We would find bridges and whatnot and, toss a line. You get the gist of magnet fishing at this point. But the one thing that you don't know about is the story behind how it came to be. So, you asked me, it was, hey Travis, listen, I don't want to, it was to do a favor for your dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, can I hang out with you? And I go, yeah, sure, why not? The more the merrier. So, on the day that I go to hang out with you and whatnot, I pick you up from your parking lot at the apartments, and I got the big man with me. I also got Brandon. We go to Avondale Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
It was me, you, Jerry, Brandon, Jerry's son Alex.
Yep.
And
The unnamed.
That video is up on the channel. It's Avondale Bridge Funny Moments 1 and 2.
And I didn't even cover all the stuff that happened.
No, it doesn't. But we started magnet fishing and whatnot, and
Okay. I know he's going to lose it here, so Travis has a thing about not losing his magnets because, yes, they do cost, okay? Somebody else had casted their magnet out there and got hung up on something. Travis took off, his keys and made sure he didn't have his phone in his wallet or, made sure that he was going to go in the water. He goes out there to get the magnet unstuck. The next thing I hear him say is, I think this is a motorcycle's front
fender. It was a fender.
On the front. And I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, I can't get it by myself. At this point, I've done took everything I had, valuable out of my pocket, throw it up on dry land, socks and shoes off. I go into the water. Now, of course, there's some commentary going on behind us, but we'll get to that in a minute. Going in the water, I go out where he's at and whatnot. Come to find out, it was, a 3-ounce sinker on a piece of fishing line with a piece of a trash can lid?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it was not a motorcycle.
To me, it felt like a fender.
Okay. So, just keep in mind the part where Tim has already taken off his shirt and wet.
Let's not think about that!
Because that's where the rest of the story gets funny. We're going to leave the bridge, okay? We can come back and tell you all the jokes that happened when Tim was in the water.
But, we get out, and, of course, the unnamed leaves. But we need to go to KFC because that day also we were doing the hot sauce gauntlet, me and Brandon are. And we get to
go get some chicken titties.
We gotta we go to the KFC drive thru. And a little backstory here, how Tim introduces himself. Hey, did you know I had a third nipple? This is where it takes a bit of a turn. There's barely any room because we're all big gentlemen. I'm not discriminating against anyone's size here, but
we're all full-grown men.
Yeah. So there's not enough room to fit him in the back of the Subaru
without even touching other.
Yeah, at the time. So Tim says, Travis, I'll just ride in the back, and I go, there's no room in the back. And he goes, no. In the back of the car. And I go, oh. And I go, yeah, he says, I'm going to go be a little trunk monkey for you.
And it's not a knock on anybody. If you go back and find the old commercial, trunk monkey was a monkey that would pop out of your trunk and fix your car. That was the joke.
Yeah. So we're in the drive-thru, and you have your shirt off at this point.
Because it got wet when we were magnet fishing.
So he's shirtless in the back and only wears athletic shorts. Only athletic shorts.
At least I had those on.
Yeah. So we're waiting in the drive-thru. The drive-thru's taking forever. But you notice there's a camera right there in the corner of the building. And you're over here. This is no joke. This is no joke. He doesn't lift up his shirt. He doesn't have a shirt on. He grabs his third tin and he goes, even with the sound effects. Even with the sound effects.
Big man from the front saw it and asked me if I wanted coconut whipped cream.
Oh no!
I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, you know what? If we got the person in the drive-thru, y'all got a piece of paper and a pen or something, and all right, help, I'm being kidnapped and hold it up to the windows we're driving through. Now, remind you, this is the first day that we've hung out outside of work, which Travis got to see a whole different side of Tim.
Tim asked for a freaking piece of like poster board, a marker, and a piece of tape to put over his mouth. And him holding up a sign to the camera that said, "Help me, I'm being kidnapped."
Okay. I could make that just... We made it worse. Because Travis wants to make fun of me, so... I'm going to go to another quick story that involves the same drive-thru.
Oh, no. That's another story for another time.
You know which one that is.
I know exactly which one that is.
Pause, motherfucker!
Alright, that's the end of this funny story. Let's recover! That was the end of some chicken kitties!
Oh, please subscribe to the Puncraft channel. Please hit that notification bell. And thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Bye.